What's going on, you guys? Kenny here, also known as Solid Infinity 5. Welcome to a quickie where I wanted to talk about something a little personal. I won't try to take up too much time, but I wanted to touch on it. For those that may deal with the bit of the same thing. Um, like I said, it is currently 1:30 in the morning. I'm having trouble sleeping. I look a little rough. You'll have to forgive me, but this is just a quickie vlog. Um, but what I wanted to touch on is that currently in my mid 30s, um, in the last couple of years, I've had ample opportunity to date. This comes after my divorce, gaining confidence in myself and in my love life and women, dealing with women, dating women, being involved with women in certain aspects. Um, but I've come to realize, because of some current and recent circumstances, that um, I have commitment issues. This is no easy realization that I came to. Um, this is something that has hit me, and it has hit me in recent weeks, especially on the tail end of what could have been, or what could be in the future. I'm honestly not sure at this point, but as of right now, um, a fantastic opportunity to be with a great lady who will remain nameless, but um, I can't commit. I'm having a lot of trouble committing. This only recently started to become a realization to me because, for the first time since my divorce, um, I've had the first realistic opportunity to be with somebody that would make sense than everybody else did. Now, it's not to discount all the other girls I've dated or all the girls I potentially could have had relationships with, but um, sometimes you find a person that kind of feels like your counterpart in ways, ideals, past experiences, how they grew up, so on and so forth. Um, and it feels like a good match. It feels familiar. It feels safe, you know. And you kind of want that as you get older. I'm not gonna lie, you really do kind of want that. Um, but where have fallen short is on two levels. Number one, recently in the last week or so, I've been coming out of a depression. I mentioned this to you guys. I had a bit of a breakdown. I faced some personal demons that I thought I had dealt with, but one thing you learn with having a mental disorder is that sometimes these things are a lifelong struggle, or at least can take a long time to fully deal with, or at least have some closure on. Um, and coming out of that depression, I started regaining confidence. I'm actually regaining confidence at such a substantial level that I foresee and I forecast myself being very cocky in the coming weeks. Um, and with that confidence and with that cockiness comes my, in a lot of ways, and I will not deny it, my inflated male ego of thinking that I just want to continue having fun. I just want to keep dating. But that's the rub. I still have that drive. I still have that need, that want to keep exploring and connecting and so on and so forth. But another part of my heart is in a different league because of past experiences over the last year or so, there were moments where I saw myself, and I saw people walking down the street holding hands. I've seen couples interacting with each other, and there was a part of me that wanted that again. It really does want that again. But where the commitment issues come in, it's going to take me a while. I'm currently in counseling, and it comes up, is that it's trust issues. And the main source of that is my childhood abuse. Because the main source of that abuse was a woman. And for those that don't know, about 5 years ago, all these repressed memories came flashing back of this abuse. And it really, I mentioned it, I discussed it in a recent video, but it blew my life out of the water. My upbringing, my childhood, my faith in humanity, everything. My life was a lie. So I'm still, in a lot of ways, rediscovering who I truly am, what I truly want. But in doing that, because the source of one of the darkest spots that led to another one of the darkest spots in my life was female. If I'm being honest, overall, I'm having issues trusting non-familial females that I'm getting close to, in a broad sense. It's nothing personal towards them, it's just shit I'm dealing with. And so don't get me wrong, it's not to say that females can't be trusted, but unfortunately, due to this one individual in my past that did something that has such a negative impact on me, it is hindering me from being able to fully engage in something that part of my heart wants. But on the other side of it, another part of my heart is wanting to still, do the opposite of being married, which is play the field, date, connect, interact, talk, chat, conversation, with the opposite sex. It's a very normal thing. It's harder for some people. It's easy for some people. For me, it's gotten easier, especially here in my mid-30s, because my mid-30s has been a very active part for my love life. As compared to before my marriage to now, over the past year and a half, 2 years, I've never been this active when it comes to dating and so on and so forth. When it comes to my love life, stuff happens, but it's not easy dealing with these issues, these barricades that have been put around our hearts, been put in our minds, been put on our personalities. And it's not easy to break through them, because you can't just go barreling through and say, boom, because in recent experiences, you can think that you've broken through that wall and that it's gone. You don't have to deal with it, only to have it come back and take the feet out from under you again. So, this is just a bit of a personal reflection and sharing what I'm going through. I'm having trouble sleeping because of it. Mentally, I can't, my brain won't shut up. My heart won't shut up. Now, this isn't to say I'm not going to get over it. It's a fight, it's a struggle. It's a process, and it takes time. The opportunity and the person that I've been recently connecting with may be lost for the moment, or may even be put on hold for the moment. I'm honestly not sure. It's a weird limbo, but what I can say for sure, and this individual has stated it herself, is that she'll be ready for a relationship than I will be, before I will be. And it's one of those things to where you don't want that person to have to wait on you because of your issues. If that person is willing to, great, but any person with a true heart, with a compassionate heart, will want that person to, if they find something aside from yourself and you're dealing with your issues, to grab it and take it, especially if they know it's going to be good for them, especially if it's a great opportunity to find an equivalent partner that you can spend the rest of your life with. And that in itself is not easy to find. Now, there are other factors that work into my commitment issues currently, but I've outlined one of the primary ones, as it were. I wanted this to be a quick video, but to be honest, these things are far more complicated than what a lot of people would have themselves believe. For some people, it's easy. For others, like myself, because of my history and my past experiences, these issues come very leveled and very tiered. It's not something to just get over, unfortunately. Especially when it's the core of it was something that was repressed for so long, that I built a foundation on for my life, but only have at age 30 or 29 to have that demolished and then say, so hey, yeah, who are you anyway? You know, you were playing a role that whole time. Was that even really you? What do you really want anyway? You know, you thought you knew what you wanted, but maybe that's not what you really want. You know, it makes you question a lot of stuff, and that's where the depression can come in. You question yourself. You wonder if you're worth it. You wonder if you're even worthy of something like that. Now, where the confidence is not lost on me is my confidence as a man in a lot of aspects, and I mean that on multiple levels, which I won't get into because it could get questionable. But I know what I like. I know what works for me. But where I'm really having a lot of trouble is right now is where I can commit. And it's going to take time to figure that out. But what I know for sure is that I don't have any trouble dating. I don't have any trouble connecting with women. But it's the commitment that is really not with me at the moment. And, and it's probably just as simple as I'm not ready, But there's other factors that, upon talking with my counselor, has presented themselves as possible commitment issues, even if temporarily. So this stuff gets crazy, man. It really does. But you work through it, You work through it, and you did your damnedest to realize and remember that you're awesome, and you never let the world tell you otherwise. So anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This might help somebody. It's helped me. These things are very therapeutic. And it helps me get some truth out into the world and help, especially other men, realize that having commitment issues is nothing you go through yourself. I think we all go through it at one point. And, here's hoping I can get over mine in the foreseeable future, and be able to find a partner that I can dedicate my life to, fully commit without having to worry about trusting myself with that. Because currently I don't, and that's the main thing. And it's not easy trusting yourself in that situation, because any girl that's worthy of that is worthy of that level of trust. And if you can't give that to the girl, then to me, in my personal opinion, the girl's better off possibly finding somebody who can. And I can only hope that I can still be in that girl's life, make her laugh, talk with her, chat with her, be a good friend, and go from there. So anyway, remember, you are awesome. Stay safe, stay sane. Thanks for watching. And this went a little bit longer than I wanted, a lot longer than I wanted, but some stuff I wanted to get off my chest to share with you guys. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching. And talk to you soon. Peace.